Hello and welcome back to the channel. In the last video, we got to know about calling automations. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check the description box below. In this video, we will get to know about some more customizations that we can make. So let's get started.
In this tutorial, I will be telling you about all the tabs because I have told you in part 1 about how to import the contacts. In part 2, I have told you how to send emails, different kind of emails. And in part 3, I have told you how to make calls. And I can see here there are many other tabs which you need to know, right? What is all about and why all the tabs are essential. So I will be providing you a detailed information of each and every tab in this tool, and also I will be also providing you some of the extra details that I have missed or I don't have told you in the previous tutorial parts. So yeah, beginning with the drop down menu under my name, I can see 4 options. This I have told you earlier: account, import lead and data, invite people and log out. And if I click on about account and if I click on settings, both of these tabs take me to the same page. If I click on opportunities, I can allocate opportunities tags to the contacts and they will appear over here. I can see pipeline, I can see my list and leads. So here I can see all of my leads. So I have 10,463 leads in the tool itself. So all the leads are over here. If I have told you about email sequence in the previous videos, right? Sorry. And then I can see the reporting tab where I can see how many created leads in this week, how many outbound calls we have made, how many inbound calls we have got. So this is a trial account, so not much details are here. And yes, if we have multiple users, we can see the productivity of each and every user over here. So this is a good part over here. If I click, this is the support and FAQ as the name suggests. I can click on integrations to show you all the integrations menu. By the way, this tool provides API integration, so we can integrate any other application that provides the API support. Other than that, the features featured applications are Slack, Zoom, Zapier, and in communication I can see Zendesk. This is a good part. I can see Zoom, and we have a number of tools. MailChimp is here. Some people might be interested in MailChimp integrating with this tool. So yes, we can integrate even Google Sheets. As I have told you earlier, also we can download CSV and import. So that doesn't make any much difference. But yes, we have a number of options. Coming back to the settings or that about account section. So I can see account over here. Here I can see my name, my profile pic, and my email ID that is registered over here. I can even change the password from here. Okay. If I click on organization, I can see how many users are here in this particular organization. For now, there is only one user. Under the organizations, I can see general, team management, and role and permissions. So in general, I can see the organization name and currency and things like that. Because yes, I have to purchase the balance so that I can call. So it is integrated with Twilio, so it follows the Twilio rates. This tool doesn't charge anything other than the Twilio rates. Yes, it charges a basic fees that is for the tool, and then only you have to you are charged according to the calls you have made. So yeah, here if I click on team management, I can see I am the only person using this tool. I can click on roles and permissions, and I can see I can allocate different role to different users. So these are the roles, and all the roles have some restricted paths and some provided paths. So accordingly we can use it. Under the customizations, we can see we have custom activities. In custom activities, I haven't added anything, and what it is shown here is log custom activities of your leads like structured notes, support requests, chat, etc. So we can add things over here. If I click on custom fields, so you can see. Remember in the first tutorial when I told you about how to import leads, I actually added custom fields like first name, last name, company name and things like that. So if let's say I have to add company LinkedIn URL, so I can add a custom field over here, and then it will show in the import section. So this is all about. If I click on integrations link, so I told you earlier also, this tool provides API integration, so we can find out our API keys, and accordingly we can integrate. If I click on statuses, I will see that I have a number of options like potential, reception, voicemail, not interested, IVR, others, and things like that. So yeah, and in case I want to add some new status, what I can do is I can simply type, I can click on add. So a new status has been added. It takes a while to load. So here I can see a new status has been added, and then if I click here, let's say I go to this contact and I click on the drop down menu, you can see here in the last I have that status. So yeah, coming back to statuses. So yeah, you might be thinking, for let's say I have added n number of people in this status, and then for some reason I have to delete this status. So what will it happen? So let's do that. If I click over here and I allocate this status to this particular contact. So for now we have to remember it is something some SC. So coming here, and then I will click on custom field. Sorry, my bad. It's statuses. If I come here, I will click on delete. So it will ask to choose a replacement. So let's say I choose IVR, and then I click on delete. So what will happen? That particular lead will be allocated to IVR. So you're getting the point, right? And yeah. So coming to the other part, if I see communications over here, I told you about what is phone and voicemail, where we see all our integrated phone numbers and the voicemail drop recording. On dialer, you have seen predictive dialing abandonment message. On emails, I have explained you. Here we can add connected email accounts. In email templates, I can import or I can edit new email templates. Integrations I have explained, and the last part is billings, where I can see my plan, I can see my payment, and I can see my users. So that is all about this tool, and here the tutorial ends.
If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and also stay updated for much more informative videos coming your way.